You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful. What the?
What? Thief!
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Shout out to my boy Cazzware for gifting me this on Steam. Before I begin this review, I would like to preface the fact that I don't have much experience with Sonic. I've only played Mania, and because of that, Sonic Adventure 2 is my first 3D Sonic game and the second Sonic game overall, which explains the very subpar gameplay in the background. I heard many things heading into Sonic Adventure 2, that it was the best Sonic game, that it was on par with Mario 64 in terms of innovation and fun gameplay, but after playing it, I can't say that I agree. Sure, it has its moments, but the majority of levels are boring and feel very unfun, and it just feels like Sonic fans need something to talk about for once. I feel this especially with the Knuckles levels. Whenever I play a Sonic game, I'm wanting to go fast, not to go slow. I don't want to think too hard, I just want to get that dopamine-infused rush that's only obtainable through going fast. And the Knuckles levels just ruin the fun. I feel a pain in my heart going through the Chao Garden as Knuckles and just utilizing his moveset. It feels like they could have done so much more with him than just a glorified treasure hunt masked by the idea of a collectathon. Instead of small corridors and tight spaces, they could have given you a big open space. Like take Bob-omb Battlefield for example, the first level of Mario 64. It has a big open plains and lots of areas to explore. Now take level 12 of Sonic Adventure 2, a closed off labyrinth, not fun to play and is very overwhelming. If they had, let's say, 4 Chaos Emerald shards in one area and are required to collect 3 to progress, but the 4th one offers an extra bonus and you don't have to collect in a specific order, that would be way more fun than what we got. Having you explore rich environments to collect the shards and utilizing Knuckles' moveset to its greatest potential, but instead we got boring and monotonous levels that never end. I'm more content with the other 2 playstyles of the game. At first I felt fairly underwhelmed with the Tails levels, which just placed you in a mech suit to shoot things to progress. The first couple just had you run forward and press A. That's all it felt like, a boring, monotonous playstyle that didn't utilize Tails' moveset to its fullest extent. But boy was I wrong. As the game progresses, the level starts utilizing his abilities in much more creative and unique ways. For instance, in the pyramid level, you have to platform to kill enemies as you progress, and uses a great combination of platforming and combat. Level 13 amps that up even more, having you platform and kill enemies at the same time while punishing you for just spamming A without thinking about it by placing dynamite that'll blow everything up if it auto-locks to it, which really keeps you engaged with the level and offers a memorable time. My biggest gripe with Tails is that he's just way too slow. It seems like he walks at 5 miles per hour, which can make you really bored at times. They could have just eliminated this issue if instead of being in a mech suit he just wielded a gun or a bazooka or something. The Sonic levels are by far the best levels in the game, having you run fast and go at high speeds with the killer soundtrack to boot. Whenever I think of Sonic, I think of this, not whatever this is. Sonic levels perfectly encapsulate the idea behind Sonic. Speed. They're fun, fast, and energetic. You see, this is where I end because there's not much else to say about Sonic. The first level in the game. Oh my, is this how you introduce a game? And a Sonic one at that? This is one of the greatest levels in all of gaming history. Having you escape from a helicopter and jump down with this debris and snowboard down the level. Having you do combat and ride down these rails. Mwah! This is just great. Fast-paced portion after fast-paced portion. Knocking you down with speed and screaming in your face the rebelliousness and attitude of Sonic. Well, it's too bad the game goes downhill from here. Yeah, the game throws you into a Knuckles level as soon as the second one. This really is a mood killer. While this one isn't as bad as the others, it still gives me an aneurysm every time I have to subject myself to its torture. The next level is a Tails level, and for being one of my more favorite playstyles, you'd think that I've had lots of praise for its first level. Nope! This level is boring and drones on for far too long, given Tails' speed. On top of the slowness, it's practically just press A to win due to its homing missiles that they give you to help with the aim, and the lack of platforming in combat. The next level, level 4, is a complete tonal shift from the previous ones, putting you in the shoes of Sonic, again, as you travel through ports and docks. This level also introduces the Lightspeed boost, which allows you to travel across paths of rings to go at really high speeds, which is just exhilarating. It's really what I think of when I think of Sonic. The next level, level 5, just keeps along the same path as level 4, as it's a Sonic level, but this time it's much more challenging, if you can even say that. Just adds a bunch of actual platforming and some tighter turns. It's a pretty good level overall, though. Level 6, another Knuckles level! It's even more aneurystic with its bottomless pits and multiple islands and cryptic hints. What even is this? Level 7, the next level is not good. Again, it's a Tails level that, surprise surprise, goes on for way too long, is press A to win, and has no challenge. The next level is a Knuckles level.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Again, bad. Very bad. At this point, Knuckles levels just feel like punishment for playing this godforsaken game. None of them have been enjoyable to play at all. After the Knuckles level is the first Tails level that I actually feel has you going too fast. It has you chase the president in a limo. The problem lies in the fact that Tails is far too stiff for the speed that you're going at. It doesn't feel fun, and it's just frustrating as it's impossible to die. Finally, we've reached peace. Level 10. This is the first good Tails level in the game. It takes good advantage of his slow speed and moveset as you traverse platforms and kill enemies, offering a perfect balance in platforming and combat. Overall, it's good and just feels nice to play. The next level, level 11, is the first bad Sonic level in the game. It feels like I had to tease some parts to just get through it. Plus, oddly enough, it's just too slow. Some areas have you backtrack it, while in other games like Doom, I consider that a plus. In a Sonic game, it just feels like it's trying to make the level more long and nothing else. For the next level, level 12, has you Quickly, we must make haste before the Sonic fans hear us. Sonic Adventure 2 is bad. What? But listen, I believe they put a lot of love and effort into this game. Sometimes, but it just misses most of the marks it tries to hit. And my god, who decided the Knuckles levels were a good idea? They had to have gone through playtesting, right? Were they passed by masochists? I'm convinced the Sonic devs don't know how to make a good game. So, the question arises, will I play the Dark Story?